The men's golf fall campaign is in the books. Here to tell us more about it, head coach Jeff Thomas. Overall, coach, you look at the fall, 4 or 5 tournaments played. Give me a brief recap of kind of how things went.
We had a pretty good fall. Struggled there at the last tournament of the year in Hawaii. But besides that, we've got a really strong team, and the guys played pretty well. We had a couple of individual guys that played really strong. We're still real young, a lot of freshmen, 1 freshman, 4 sophomores. So overall, it was a productive fall. We definitely need to play better. But the good thing is we've got a ton of talent on this team, and there's no reason why the guys can't play strong.
Isaiah Logue was the Big South Golfer of the Week for his performance in Honolulu. Why was he so successful out there, and what did you see from his game?
Isaiah's had a pretty good fall for us. He's played real consistent. I think he's ranked 39th in the country right now. So he's just a strong player, and he's been playing really consistent. His game's coming together. I know he wasn't really happy with how he played out there. He thought he could do a little bit better, but that's when we know he's playing good, is when he's not happy and he's getting top 15s, top 10s, and he's just put himself in a good position going into the spring.
You had told us off camera it was your first trip to Hawaii. What is golf like out there? Obviously the courses are magnificent, the weather's great, but the game of golf, how popular is it in Hawaii?
I think it's not too bad. I mean, Hawaii, we always judge it by how many juniors they put out. So Hawaii always has a couple of good juniors every year, good players. The courses are mostly resort courses. So when you have resort courses, it's kind of harder for the general public to get onto them and get them play. But general, as far as the courses was concerned, the course was a good setup for us. It's wall-to-wall Bermuda. It's very similar style course that our guys play all the time in Florida. Besides, there's a lot of hills.
Were you able to do some of the cultural stuff out there when you were
Yeah,
there?
we had a good time. We went out and just went snorkeling one day, and we was at the beach, and so it was. I think the guys enjoyed themselves.
A couple of players I want to ask you about: Gabe Lynch and Michael Demorat. How are they playing right now?
Both of them. Michael's coming along really well. We're really excited about how he's played. Again, he's probably not as happy as he would like to be, but that's good. His expectations of his performances are high, and he's put himself in really good position too through the fall. Gabe struggled, played good in a few tournaments. I know he won a tournament, struggled in a few tournaments. It's hard your first semester at school. It's not easy to come in and you're in a new environment. You're away from home for the first time. It's just different. And, those are some of the things that he's got to get used to. But he's a great player, and he's going to do great things. And, I'm very confident that he's going to be, one of our best players week in and week out when we get to the spring. And we're excited about that.
How about Peyton Taylor, who's in your top 4?
Peyton had a great fall. Struggled a little bit at Hawaii, which was a little bit of a surprise for us. But that's okay. I mean, you're not always going to play great week to week. But he had a good fall, too. Played he started with us last spring, and his fall was definitely better than last spring, so it was good to see the improvement there.
A couple of months before you have your first spring tournament down in Florida, come up in early February. What are the marching orders for the team right now to prepare in the next couple of months?
Right now, we've just been working out, and then they're going to be heading home this week for Thanksgiving and then back. Over Christmas, they'll be playing in tournaments. A lot of them will be playing tournaments. I know Gabe's got a couple of tournaments set up. Mickey Demorat's going to be playing in a few tournaments. So, they've got some of them just depending. Some of them will be going home. All of them will be going home, but just depending if they're going to be going south or north and where they are. And it's a quick turnaround. I think we're home 10 days before we leave for our first tournament once we get back for school. So they've got to go home and get prepared on their own, and that's something they need to do. And they know, we've kind of informed them what it's going to look like, and then it's going to be up to them to go home and do the work they need to do.
Good stuff, Jeff. We always appreciate your time. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much.
That's head golf coach Jeff Thomas. Stay tuned for more golf updates right here at LibertyFlames.com.